discovered painting about 2 months ago, and since then I've realized that I like it a lot. And not only that, but I'm fairly good at it. I try a lot of new things, and let's say that usually I am average in most of them. But when it comes to painting, it's a bit different. I started with some very old watercolor set I found in my house, and now I am trying to paint realistic portraits, or like good-looking portraits. I'm excited and not very confident, and all the YouTube content I've consumed on oil painting and portraits made me very confused, so I decided to do something that I don't usually do. I ended up buying a Patreon subscription for the first time because I really wanted to study oil painting from a single tutor, and when I was watching YouTube videos, I stumbled upon Chris Fornataro's, I think that's his name, YouTube channel, and I really liked his style, so I decided to try out his courses on Patreon. This is exactly what I'm following right now for this portrait here, which is actually, or is supposed to be, Walter White, but it's far from being done. My first ever oil painting was actually this one here, which I also did with one of his follow-along videos, and then my first oil painting portrait was actually this one, which I think it's a good portrait for like the first one, but actually it's the second one. But it doesn't look like the reference at all because my proportions are all over the place, and skin tone is hard to get a grasp on. But let me go quickly and show you my first ever portrait, which I did way before starting oil painting. I found this beautiful picture on Pinterest and I really wanted to try it out, and this is how it turned out. I had a real issue with painting and drawing hands, so after this I tried to learn how to draw hands and never painted a hand after that. These are actually all my paintings. All of my previous paintings are in watercolor or in gouache. I think I have 5 of them with acrylics, but after trying acrylics for a few times, I switched to oil painting. I think you can probably tell that having a teacher makes a world of a difference.
I already have oil paints, but Christmas is coming and I found some really good Black Friday discount and I couldn't help myself, so I ordered a few art stuff, including paint. And now I'm on my way to pick up my order. It's raining really badly, so I think I should start running. I mean, how could I resist? The tubes were like $6 for a 200 milliliter tube of good quality oil paint. Anyway, I'm going to tell you everything later on, since it's raining pretty bad and I'm cold.
When I'm saying this tube of paint are humongous, I am not exaggerating at all, so it's bigger than my face. This is the exact same brand I've been painting with. Oh, and you're not opening them, they're already open. I ordered a few canvas boards. I have 2 different sizes. So finally I realized what odorless mineral spirit means, because I thought that Gamsol was something like special, like only Gamsol made that thing. And then I found out that it is just an odorless mineral spirit, and you can buy whatever other brand you can find, and it's essentially the same thing. So now I can make my underpaintings with this instead of acrylics, because that's what I've been doing up until now. Is it really odorless? From what I've read online, I think you can paint on a regular paper if you've primed it with gesso beforehand. But I've never done that. And Canvas boards make me feel like I am making real paintings. I mean, they are real paintings, but since they're not on paper, I can display them and like make my space a little more artsy. Also, the texture is similar or identical to real canvases. Now, since I am on the biggest shopping spree I've been for a very long time, I tend to buy things that I already have. So I just bought canvas boards, right? But I only have these 5 new ones and just I think 3 other really tiny ones left. So I need more surface to paint on. Therefore, I'm going to check out a very big, gigantic, humongous hypermarket. They have a lot of art supplies, so I'm going to check that out and probably spend some money there as well.
So I think they're just right here. Oh, here. There are a lot of canvases here. They have so many sizes. Should I get bigger one or smaller one? Should I get both? You can answer, you know.
Both, maybe.
Both? Isn't this too big?
No.
Oh, and they're like, how much is it? $3? So the stuff is here, and I'm kind of worried.
Yeah, we should.
Come here with me. So they have easels as well, but they are very cheap and wobbly. You can show them the weasel. Oh, I need a circle one too. I forgot about that. This one. No. Obviously, the quality is nowhere near products from a specialized art store, but the prices are very low, and since I'm buying everything for mainly practice, it is kind of worth it. I think my embarrassment is cured right now because I'm speaking on the street, which is weird because I'm kind of self-conscious when it comes to filming on the street. Also, the easel I bought is not really a real easel, it's more of a miniature thing for display mainly. But I thought that if I put something behind it, it is sturdy enough to use it as a real one. A real easel is probably close to $20, and this one was $3. And if I get somewhat of a use from it until I manage to buy a real one, then I'm happy with it. I am obviously on a shopping spree when it comes to art supplies.
So the easel that I got was the most flimsy, wobbly thing I have ever seen. Quality is just horrendous, but I used rolled up paper to put it here so that it doesn't wobble all that much. It still does, but it's better. My boyfriend has braces and he was given a wax to protect his like inner cheeks. That didn't sound. I think you get the idea. I used that so that it doesn't slide around, and now it is decent. It just almost stays in place. If I push it down a little bit, mold the wax, I think we're fine. I think I can really use this. Like, yes, I like it. So if you're on a budget, go to the cheapest store you can find and buy a miniature display easel. And then be crafty about it. This will do for a month or two. So the thing is, I really want to be able to paint something for my boyfriend at some point. So I know I'm overly ambitious, but I want to try to attempt painting these 2 masterpieces. Now, I know that they are like one of the most difficult things someone can try to paint, and that painters all over the world probably can't replicate that. Probably sounds kind of stupid, but maybe at some point I'll be able to replicate that. At least that's what I'm hoping for. Probably years are going to pass up until that point, but I am focusing on smaller goals right now, like learning how to paint portraits and trying bigger canvases. I just like how oil paint glides. Probably not the best option for anime style paintings, which I am going to try to do later on, but I think I'm going to use acrylics for those ones. Hopefully this video was enjoyable. It isn't as aesthetic as other Paint with Me vlogs, but maybe you liked it. And if you did, subscribe because there are many other vlogs to come, and also a lot of book content if you like that. Thank you for watching. Bye!